Trevor, let's try and not have any mouse-related item to
Or
do with
torture of animals.
Any-
I'd be
or
glad.
anything.
Just be glad to.
What's the pike in the bath story, Trev?
When my mum was in hospital in 1988...
Don't always use my mum was in hospital so that we think, oh, poor Trevor and his ill mum.
That's the backdrop.
Frankly, we don't care anymore. All we want to know is why you're so cruel to animals.
It was my turn to cook dinner. Me and my dad used to take turns in cooking dinner.
Ah, how old were you?
It was half-term. I was 13 years old.
You shouldn't have been cooking at 13.
I know, but I had to. It was that...
Particularly as
our
his
family
main dish
hanging
was
by a
mouse
thread.
flesh.
so-
What is it for dinner tonight, Trevor? We're going to be eating a rat, Father. Will you kill it first? No, the act of eating it will bring about its death. Come
No,
on,
listen, it was half-term, so I went fishing with Chris Hollis, and we caught...
we don't all know who Chris Hollis
Drop
is.
that name in.
He's the person I knew at school.
Is that fellow that used to touch you?
Yes.
Not in what sort of way was it? I used to do something a bit
I
weird.
don't want to go down there.
Well, he did, didn't he?
No, what did he do? You can't just leave that hanging.
He didn't leave it hanging.
Stop it.
He swung off it, didn't he?
He used Trevor as a climbing
One
frame.
anecdote at a time, please, gentlemen.
But Trevor, you've got to clear that up because people...
Later, that'll be another topic. That'll be another
What,
Sunday
another
school.
day?
Because
Yes,
now
it'll be
people have
another
been worried
topic.
about Chris Hollis.
Just
Chris
say,
Hollis
just say, oh, he was...
If people want to know, they can email the show in, and I'll respond.
They can email the show in.
What, they can record it and send
Record
it
the
in,
show and say,
and we'll
listen to
play it
this.
out.
You maniac, look. Come, let's hear this story.
I caught a
Come on.
pike, okay? A pike is quite a big fish.
What, for
and
your family to... Well, no wonder your mum
Wait, it
was
was an
ill.
I caught the pike and I thought, it's my turn to cook. I've stayed fishing too long. I know what I'll do. I'll cook the pike. You can eat pike.
Tomorrow it's
Eat
blue tack.
So I came back with the pike. I knocked the pike over the head and brought it back.
You knocked it over the head. Okay, trying to skim past that detail. What did you hit it on the head with?
Ironically, it's called a priest. It's a piece of wood, and fishermen call it a priest. I knocked the pike on the head with the priest. Came home. My dad came home from work, and he said, "Have you cooked dinner yet?" And I said, "No." And he goes, "Well, leave it. We'll go and visit your mum, and then we'll come back and have it."
Why
and I
are you
said,
giving
"Dad,
him that voice? You sound bitter. We'll leave it.
it's an older man."
Trevor.
And so what he said, well, I said, "Dad, I've caught a pike. We're going to have pike for dinner. What shall I do? It won't fit in the fridge." And he
This is
said,
nothing like my life.
It's like Huckleberry Finn's life,
I
isn't it?
can't even relate to this.
Then we got on a raft and we sailed off and we had a freed slave with us. It's nonsense.
He said, "Run a bath and put the thing in there to keep it
But
fresh."
you'd already struck it on the head.
I know, but he said, I know it's dead, but he said put cold water in there, it'll keep it fresh, otherwise it'll go off. So I put cold water and some ice cubes in the bath.
Why didn't you just put it in the fridge?
Because it doesn't fit in the fridge.
How
It's
big is this fish?
like that.
Oh yeah, that's good
not
for the
very
medium
good
of
radio,
radio.
It's
about 2 foot long.
2 foot. We go and visit my mum, we come home from my mum, and I knew something was wrong because my dogs were really agitated and frightened.
I'm sure they were the old time. They got an animal torturer living in the house with them. I bet they didn't rest for a second.
And I
Give
can
him a little
hear...
knock for the old priest.
So I give them a knock with a priest. That calmed them down. Then I made one wear a bra.
Can I stress that I'm an animal lover, and that this was... I don't like killing animals, and I don't
You're
like
only
killing
joking,
fish.
dear. Finish this story.
So I can hear a banging sound in the bathroom, and I think, oh no.
You think, oh no?
Oh no.
Why didn't you think, what have I done to deserve this?
Because that comes later. I just felt, oh no, at this point. I go into the bath, the fish has only gone and come alive again, hasn't it? It's come...
It came alive
It's
again.
come back.
It
I'd
was
only
a
stunned
Lazarus
it.
fish.
The priest had just stunned it. It was alive and flipping around in the bath. It's a big, you know...
So that had scared the
aggressive.
dog?
Yeah, so my sister then goes in there, takes pity on it, and she starts...
She takes pity on the fish.
I'm going to go in there and take pity on that
We're
fish.
emotionally disturbed because our mummy's in hospital, so she goes in
Don't
there
try and mitigate it.
She starts dropping peanuts in to feed it. I said to Dad,
That's not going to help it.
my dad says, "Where's dinner? Hurry up with the dinner." I said, "Dad, the fish has come alive. What am I going to do?" He says, "You've got to kill it. You have to kill it." And
You have to kill the fish. What were you
said,
thinking
"Dad,
while
I
all
can't
this was
kill it.
going on? That's what you were thinking,
I wasn't.
Trevor.
I was hungry. I didn't want to do this. So he refused to kill it. He said, "You've got to go and do it." He gave me a proper hammer this time. He said, "Don't muck around
Why
with
did
that."
that make you do it?
Because I don't know.
So you'd learn.
It was my turn.
Trevor, did this ever happen?
It happened. It's a well-known sort of family legend. I go up there. My sister.
It's a well-known fable in our home.
My sister, I had to be dragged out of the bath. I had to lock myself in the bathroom, and I had to drain the water out of that bathtub, climb in the bathtub with this fish wriggling between between my knees, and then I had to pick up the hammer. My sister is banging on the door, screaming at me. She's given it a name at this point.
What was the name?
I don't know what it's called.
Come on, Trev, give it a name. It's in there, it's in your mind.
And she's banging on the door, screaming that I'm a murderer.
Don't kill
I've got wet
Leroy.
peanuts clinging to my little legs, and I'm banging, bang, bang, bang. Eventually,
And what were you thinking?
I was thinking, do the other one. I wasn't thinking that at all. I was
No.
close to tears.
I know what you've done to deserve this, Trev. You caught that fish, you put it in the bath, you suggested that it was the meal, you ate it with a priest.
Your dad's role in this story is very bizarre. He goes, "What's for dinner? Come on." "No, we're going now. Kill it with a hammer." He's just...
He sounds like a dad from a fairy tale.
When
Is
you
your
say
dad a
my
baron?
dad, do you mean the bad voice in your head? Is that what you call dad?
Daddy made me kill my daddy. They're going to make a film about you one day, Trev. And I think it'll be along the lines of Psycho.
I think, yeah.
Should we listen to the Rolling Stones happy to just try and drag us out of the
Cleanse
quagmire?
ourselves of all this.
If you want to try and answer Trevor's Sonic Enigma or try and unravel some of the riddles of Trevor's past, text us on 64046 or email the show at russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. But for now, let's listen to the Stones, for heaven's sake.
I like it.